my lovely listeners, and welcome to Love is a Guessing Game. I'm your host, C.A. Cupid, and today we'll be playing a game. The aim is simple. Guess which of my poems are platonic or romantic, platonic being friendship and romantic being crushes. How to play. 4 easy steps. Number 1, listen as I read a verse from a love poem that I've written. Number 2, text. Players will cast their vote by texting me, P or R. 3, talk. You have a timed discussion where you have to defend your guess. And 4, the big reveal. I will reveal whether the poem was written with platonic or romantic intention. Before we begin, let's have some ground rules. First, honesty. Players can only communicate privately over text with me, not with each other. We don't want you guys to be influencing each other's vote. Number 2, decisive. You need to text me the number of the poem and whether it's platonic or romantic. No maybes and no changing your vote. And finally, respect. Yes, debate and disagreements are encouraged, but please communicate respectfully. Stick with the poem and don't interrogate the poet on who it's about. Lastly, the winner will get crowned champion of reading between the lines. Without further ado, let's introduce our players. Viola.
Hi.
Persephone.
Hey, everybody.
Venus.
Hey.
The Archer.
Hi, everyone.
And Circe. Any questions? If not, let's begin the game. Poem number 1. Any insect but butterflies 1. The verse is, make me forget every book I've ever read. Give me a good reason to get out of bed. Sweep the cobwebs stuck inside my head and fill my chest with Luna moths instead. Now is the time to text me your vote. Okay, now that everyone's voted, we're going to have a discussion. For this one, I will not time you. I will just see how long the discussion runs and then we'll go from there. You can unmute starting now.
Well, guys, I think it was romantic. What did you guys put?
I said romantic too. I mean, she's talking about butterflies. Really, like,
yeah, and that's like
butterflies in your stomach and stuff, you know what I
it's
mean?
a very classic thing that is like paired and tied to romantic things, right? Butterflies in your stomach.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking it's romantic. Is anybody? Because she said half of us picked romantic, half of us picked platonic. So I want to hear from the platonic side.
Okay, so I put platonic because I was just like going off of vibes, and I was like, while I was reading, I was like, it sounds very like lighthearted. But then I read it again, and I saw the like, give me a good reason to get out of bed, and then I was thinking, I feel like romantic is like for me the number 1 reason why I get out of bed, and I was like,
I put platonic because Abigail wrote this, right? And I remember reading a poem from her on her Instagram about moths where she wrote it was a friend.
Oh, yeah. I remember that too.
I'm trying to remember if this was the poem or not.
Oh, right. On her Instagram, she did post something like with butterflies and moths, but yeah, it was about like beauty or something, right? And
wow,
and I don't think it was romantic. I think it was about like self-confidence, self-love or something.
wait, guys, okay, so you know how it says like any insect but butterflies?
Mhm.
Because butterflies are associated with like romantic, right?
Any insect but butterflies.
Ruh-roh.
Right?
I think we're cooked.
No, we understand it now. Trust. Next one.
We understand.
Trust. We're gonna lock in. Trust.
No, I just saw that. I was like, oh.
Wait. Hold on, guys. Let me read it one more time. Guys, I still think it's romantic because, like, okay, make me forget every book I've ever read. With a friend, I feel more like you would remember every book you'd read with that. Like, but then if it's romantic, it might remind you also, like, you read a book and it reminds you of them, but that could also be, I can't do this anymore, guys. I'm gonna go crazy.
Okay, guys, the discussion lasted about 4 minutes. Thank you so much for your input. I will be revealing which it was now. Any insect but butterflies number 1 was, drumroll please, romantic.
I
It was
knew it.
romantic.
Yes.
It was romantic.
Persephone, we ate.
Let's go.
Now let me explain a little bit, just a little bit. That was a really good point though, Archer, and I don't think I would have thought about that, because yeah, that's right. It could sound like disgust instead. But Persephone, you caught me there when it comes to forget every book I ever read and give me a good reason to get out of bed. Yes. So for that, Persephone and Venus, they won this round. Woo! Second round. Ode to oil-painted polar skies. What a shame to be watching from afar, envious of the clouds, jealous of the stars, neighbors with whom you share the dark. 3 minutes starting now.
Would she really put romantic twice in a row?
That was my mindset too. I'm gonna keep
Because
it.
I was gonna put romantic just because, like, what if she's like, what if I just put romantic twice in a row and finesse them? But I don't know.
I still think friendship.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm still on my.
I feel like
Wait.
Yeah.
platonic crushes, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Wait, but I also fear it could be both.
That's what we got the last one
Can
too.
we just put like 2B or something? Please.
Okay, I will now reveal. Da-da-da-da.
Oh.
Platonic.
Boom shakata.
Yes.
Venus brought up a very good point. This is very much a friend crush type of energy, like a longing to be one of their closer friends.
Aww.
Oh, that's cute.
Wait, I can see it now. I understand it now.
Yeah.
On to round 3. If Philia was a day. For when you smile, my thoughts vanish, and when you laugh, I know I'm yours. Even if I only tell you I love you in Spanish, when the blinds are shut and so are the doors. Discussion starts now.
Okay, I'm just saying, there's no way that's platonic unless like it's
What?
love.
No, okay.
Yeah,
Wait. Hold on.
Philia, girl.
Philia is the Greek word for friendship.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure I remember who this is about.
Philia is friendship, so that's basically platonic, right? Am I
Stop it.
thinking?
Yeah. And this is in the nostalgia chapter of her book. And
Damn, I was pulling up the receipt.
Plug.
Stop it. I was
She
literally
studied for the
trying to
test.
think,
This was platonic.
Yeah.
There's like a certain type of intimacy you have with your best friend. Even if it's just platonic, it's not surface level type of caring. And you know, say I love you to your pookies, you know? Even if it's in Spanish. Round 4. The Lighthouse Keeper II. I offer no pot of gold nor treasure trove, and I know not how to swim. But beloved, I'd run to you if Pangea was whole again.
Alright, so I voted romantic. Did anyone else do that?
I did romantic too.
I did
Because, like,
romantic.
why would you do 3 in a row, right? Platonic.
Right.
This might just be my gambling, like, trait, but, like, anyway.
All on her.
Okay, wait. Because beloved, like,
Yes.
yes, you can call your friends beloved, but, like, that's just such an endearing term. In my opinion, me personally, I would save that for somebody I hold, like, dear to my heart in a different way. And I feel like Abigail may be the same.
I was thinking like it's giving like Romeo and Juliet forbidden love. Because like then it was whole again, and from that I was like, okay, like it's like something that like will probably not like it won't happen again. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. But
I know. I was also looking at the like I run to you. That was like, ooh, I run to you.
Yes. Oh, it's giving, like, longing. Like, it's giving yearning. And I feel like for friends, if you guys are friends, I mean, there's not really that yearning there. But here, there's, like, that yearning.
Okay, the way she writes between platonic and romantic is like very similar, especially. And I know that she has indeed called people like platonic friends like pet names.
Oh, cookies.
She's also got like that smug look on her. So
Drumroll, please. This was romantic.
Okay.
When it comes to any insect but butterflies, that was definitely like, this is a crush I do not want to have. When it comes to Lighthouse Keeper, things may be a little different. Because let's remember, Any Insect But Butterflies is number 1 out of 2 poems, and Lighthouse Keeper is number 2 out of 2 poems. So I might start with angst and end with fluff. I don't know. Persephone also brought up a huge point, because Beloved has a lot of weight in its words, and you guys know just how weighty words can be, especially with me. Persephone is currently in the lead, with Venus coming in quick, close behind. Can she overturn her score with the 5th round? Will there be a tie or a definite winner? Round 5, counting on and with you. My throat runs dry, my chest feels tight. 8 letters have left me paralyzed like a deer caught in the headlights. You said you love me and I'm terrified.
Okay, guys, 8 letters, I love you. Hear me out.
Oh, dang it. Oh, no, but like you could say I love you to your friends, right?
I know, but I just...
Dear, like,
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm gonna keep it a stack with you guys. I just guessed P
This
because
is Abigail's response to that. This is Abigail's response to that. That doesn't necessarily mean it's a romantic response.
yeah.
true.
Yeah, I agree.
Doesn't she run away from love?
Yeah.
Well, crushes? Sorry.
Are you psychoanalyzing me right now?
You said you run away from crushes. I'm a deer. It can't really run away, so it's either gonna get run over or run away.
Like, I don't know, I'm terrified, like,
For me, that very much of like romantic love.
The feeling that you described, like, I feel like that's just such a common feeling that you feel when you, like, have a crush, or, like, when, I don't know, when you're, like, in a relationship, like, at that first, like, honeymoon stages, you know what I mean?
That is so true. I agree with you, but but I mean, like, with friendship, you can also be so terrified of them loving you. Like, my friend loves me so much, but can I live up to that? But I don't know, because, like, again, this can go both ways.
Okay, I don't think this is necessarily romantic on your end. On the other person's end, maybe, but with the way you're responding, it's like, I don't love you that way that you love me. That was my thought.
Oh.
Hypothetically, if what our voters are saying are true, and the person or the subject I'm writing this about loves me romantically, would that make this poem a platonic or romantic poem? The emoji.
Bro's like the Riddler right now, I don't know.
Bro, wait, let me
I don't
think.
know.
I think it'd be romantic, so we can get the point.
Wait, is there only one right answer for every poem?
Let's reveal the answer.
Ah! Yes!
Platonic.
Yes, let's freaking go, you guys! GG,
I am
GG.
mad.
We're moving on to the last and final round, 6. Lover of the Lost City. I flirted with the ocean, but found him shallow in comparison to your ruinous depth. You are the gentlest torture I've ever had the pleasure to weather.
There's no way she would do, like, all of it. All
Yeah, I
of it,
was
all
wondering.
one, right?
Okay, did anyone else put romantic?
I put romantic.
Yeah. Do we have a unanimous vote?
All of you put romantic.
Oh,
Interesting.
okay.
Oh, that's why you giggled.
Well, again, there's that longing in, like, tone. With friendship, I don't know. I don't see you saying a line like, you're the gentlest torture I've ever had the pleasure to weather to a friend.
The same thing with, like,
Where you're scared to like.
where you're more distant from, like, romantic.
Like, you wouldn't just say that to anyone, you know? Like you said.
Now, we will reveal whether all the players got it wrong or all the players got it right. Yeah, this was in fact romantic. We finished our final question, guys. Should we do a tiebreaker, all or nothing, or not?
All or nothing!
Yeah, of course you would say that. Of course you would say that. I'm not surprised. You know what, guys? YOLO. Let's do it. All or nothing.
Persephone is in the lead. She's gotten
Yeah.
every single question
Yeah,
right.
figure it out, so all or nothing.
Figure down.
You know what? Life isn't worth it if you're not going to take risks. So let's do it. All or nothing.
Here is your final tiebreaker question. Neptune retrograde. A thought floats to the surface of my mind. Crush my heart. I dare you. I swear I'll be fine. I'll make sure it doesn't bleed. I wouldn't want to get your hands dirty. Persephone, you were the only one who voted romantic.
Oh, hell.
Which means,
GG's, bro.
which means the stakes are higher. You either gain everything or lose everything.
Oh my goodness. Guys. Now I'm starting to think I'm wrong because everyone else voted platonic.
For me, it reminded me where, like,
It's a friendship where, like,
you don't want to get too much of a burden on them.
I said platonic because it just seems like, hey, you hurt me. I'm mad at you, but I'm not gonna show it.
I just feel like it's very friendship-like. Like, you're scared, kind of what Persephone was saying, like, previously, but on another poem, like, you're scared of, like, not being able to give your all towards, like, a friendship when they're willing to give everything, you know?
I don't know either.
Ain't no way, boy.
There is absolutely...
There's no way. Get out.
Nope.
Get
I
out.
will pull up the receipt. I think we should do democracy and Abigail romantic, so...
When I started drafting the poem, it was romantic, but then when I finished writing the poem, it was platonic. If we freeze the date and the time and everything, back to the moment where I started drafting it, I think it was a little more than a friend crush. And because of that, I am proud to crown Persephone the champion of reading between the lines. Applause, everyone!
Oh my gosh.
Let me ask you this question, Persephone. If after this discussion I would have let you change your vote, would you have changed it?
Yes, but also no, because like I kind of like the risk. I kind of just like, I don't know, I thought it was funny how I was the only one that voted romantic, so I probably just would have stayed with it just to like add to the plot or something. Like, I know this is your poem, but like the way I saw it, I was like putting my own feelings into it, and the way like all the like the tone and the emotions I got from it, I was like, you know, playing into my own experiences. So I probably would have just stayed with that romantic.
So the moral of the story is to trust your intuition, and you don't always need to go with the group. You can take a risk. Thank you guys so much for playing, and the viewers for watching. I hope you have a lovely Valentine's.